I bet you're sitting there watching this video because you decided that instead of doing your work, you would search up videos, how to be productive, how to get my work done. Because if you watch a video on how to be productive, then technically you're doing your work. Am I wrong? And I also bet you have an exam tomorrow. Cause girl, same. Well, since you're already here, my name is Jarissa and I'm gonna take you on a very last minute study session. Literally the day before the exam, to be exact. I have actually 2 exams tomorrow, of which I barely studied for. But I'm also gonna give you some advice on how to actually get your work done. So I think this is gonna be beneficial to both of us because 1, it's gonna motivate me to do my work, 2, it's gonna motivate you to do your work, and 3, you're gonna subscribe because you're gonna like this video and it's a win-win for everyone. By the way, in no way am I recommending doing this because if you were a good student, you would have had time management skills and you would have started studying for this maybe like a week ago, but you know, it is what it is. Let's make the most out of it. Situation, shall we? We're starting right now. You thought this was gonna be a fun, relaxing, chill study vlog? No. You're literally gonna do this right now. Like, as you're watching this video, you're literally gonna get off the bed that you're sitting on and you're gonna go find the environment. Yeah, you. I literally want you to get up and sit in the environment. Your actions, how you act, everything you do is determined by your environment. If you want to study, then go be in the environment to study. My favorite spots are cafes, specifically ones where people are actually working in them, not some random like pastry shop. I like going to Gregory's, I like going to Barnes & Noble's. Quick little side tip. I've been going to Barnes & Noble's because when you go there, you technically don't have to buy anything. Yeah, sometimes I'd be bringing my own coffee there. I mean, every time I go there, I do end up buying like a pastry. Ta-da. I also tend to go with my friends because going with friends is a lot more fun. And then sometimes like when you're in the mood to talk and like not shut up, they'll just like put their headphones in and you'll get the hint. You're like, maybe I'll do work too now. If you're gonna work from home, my biggest suggestion is just to clean the space. When everything in my room is cluttered, I just don't tend to focus very well.
What is going on?
Put everything away, and I'm not saying a deep clean, because girl, you have an exam tomorrow, you don't have time for that. Literally just declutter. That's all you gotta do. It takes like maybe 10 minutes. And then bam, clean space, clean environment, ready to work. Okay, and then number 2, now that you've secured your environment, now that you've cleaned your space, now that everything is set up and ready for you to work, go get yourself a drink. Much better. I'm telling you this because I feel like it's motivating to have like a little fancy little drink that you can sip on while you're studying. I think also having a drink definitely decreases the amount of distraction you have. There's less room for you to get up and leave and less possibility for you to stray away from what you're working on. So yeah, I've been drinking a lot of coffee because I feel like it kind of holds me over for the period of time that I need to get stuff done. Would I recommend drinking coffee every day? No. I'm gonna stop after finals. That's what I keep telling myself, but we'll see. Okay, number 3. I hope you're still following along. Did you fall asleep? You better not have because we're getting our shit done today. Now you're gonna make a very simple to-do list of things that you need to get done. And I'm not saying plan. You just need to start doing, okay? Planning is for when you actually had time. There's no time to plan right now. So make your little to-do list, like max 3 things that you gotta get done. Choose one and just do it. I feel like planning is one of those things that can be beneficial if your life is very unorganized. But interestingly, planning is a very time-consuming way of basically like faking productivity because when you plan, you feel like you're getting work done, but you're technically really not. Because sometimes I'll take hours planning out exactly when I'm gonna do things and putting them in my calendar. It's a very placebo way of doing productivity and you don't have time for that. So I'm telling you right now, don't do that. And I'm not even saying to prioritize at this point. Like literally just do something. Okay, so now that you've chosen something to do, set a timer and you're gonna study for that long. Having that timer is gonna help because if I can grind it out for this amount of time, then I can have a break right after. 1 hour. I think it's a pretty good medium. 30 minutes is too short. Whenever you feel distracted, whenever you're just like, I really want to watch TikTok right now, I really want to do this right now, just wait till after the hour. Okay guys, it's grind time and I'm telling you, you're not in this alone. Like I'm literally like feeling your pain. I have 2 exams that I have tomorrow. I'm very underprepared. The reason why I have 2 exams tomorrow is because tomorrow I have a final, but then right after I'm making up an exam that I missed because I was deathly ill that day. Studying for a final and an extra exam is kind of hard. But again, it's not too late. And if I really feel like it, I can pull an all-nighter. Like just think, like there's a lot of options here. You're good. You're good. Okay, so I found this Pomodoro timer online. It's called studywithme.io and it looks super cute. You can change the background and everything. Set it for 60 minutes. Go. And now you're probably wondering, what have I been doing for the past hour? The first thing I do when I feel like I'm on a time crunch and I really want to study is memorization. This is not the time for detailed memorization. This is more of like, let me see if I can try to get to know as much as I can as possible. And I start off with memorization because you want to kind of start focusing on the subject that you're trying to study for. Usually for like finals, my professors will give me a giant list of all the content that's going to be on it. Go through that list. I'll look very briefly through every single PowerPoint resource that I have. I'll only take notes on things that I think are really, really important. Because if you think about it, this is a final. This is a cumulative of everything you learned, and they're not gonna waste questions on something that's super specific that people aren't really gonna get. And it's also helping you refresh. If you're taking a final, this is probably not the first time you're seeing this, right? I would suggest taking notes on definitions, like literal definitions, as opposed to like grand scheme topics. Theories, application questions, those are things that you can just remember in your brain. You know what I mean? I feel like definitions that are not commonly seen, terms that are not commonly like used, those are harder to remember than like grand scheme conceptual application questions. Also, if you already know something, don't waste your time and by writing it down. Like, there's no need to do that. Just skip over it. Just have faith that you're gonna remember it during the exam, because writing everything down is not gonna help you. Do I already know this? Most probably, yeah. Okay, next. Come on, we're trying to do this as fast as possible. The second part of my studying is basically just active recall, literally scientifically proven to be more effective than just simply rewriting notes, memorizing. Let's actually look up a definition. Active recall is a proven study technique where instead of passively repeating information, you stimulate your brain to actively retrieve the information you've just learned. And I think this is way more important than simply just rewriting notes. It's actually working your brain. It's like the difference between watching a workout video as opposed to going to the gym and like actually working out. You know what I mean? The way I do this is basically just by doing like hundreds and hundreds of practice questions. It like forces your brain to like by itself remember the things that you just learned. I actually learned this from Ali Abdal. Probably know him. He's an amazing YouTuber who makes so many videos on productivity, and he explains active recall like so much better than I ever could, so I'm gonna link him in the description box. But basically there's like kind of this idea in people's minds that in order to remember something you have to kind of consume information, reading things, notes, but really memories are kind of formed by your ability to retrieve information and be able to like recall it. So, and I've been trying to apply that when I study. So, am I the best student? No. Am I failing? Borderline, but it's okay. We're getting through it. Now it is currently 8 o'clock. Okay, my exam is in approximately 12 hours. I'm gonna go to sleep by 11 because you'll get to a point where it's just like, I can't possibly learn anymore, so there's no point in me staying up and stressing about it. So I did not have coffee today. Getting through this was so hard because I ran out of my Nespresso pods, and it's quite a sad thing, you know? It's time to get to work. It is currently 10 o'clock. I still feel very underprepared. Honestly, I'm not too stressed about this, but you know what? Let's just pull out the grade calculator. Oh, great. My Christmas decorations just fell. So here is everything. This is exam 1. I already took this. This is exam 2 and then 3. This exam, I was sick this day, so I still need to retake this. Theoretically, I got a 70 on it, right? And let's say on the final I bomb it. Let's say I got a 65. 76.4. I'll take it. So I think I should be good, right? Let's say I did even worse. Let's say a 60. Okay, that's pushing it way too close. Let's not do that. I think 70 is a good ball game estimate, you know? The final 75. Beautiful. So all I need is a 60 on the final and a 70 on the exam. So what I'm hearing is I can go to sleep now. I still have time. I feel like there's a lot more that I could still do in order to increase my chances of getting a better grade. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be productive. It's currently 11:10. Did I get some stuff done? Yes, I did. But not to the extent that I want to. We're in this together, okay guys? If I'm gonna work my ass off right now instead of going to sleep, so are you. So we're gonna do this together. Get your little drink. Mine's gonna be water right now. Okay, I'm making matcha today because I ran out of espresso pods and now I'm really sad about it. How's your coffee, Dad?
Tastes like cork to me.
It is now 7:50 and I have to leave in 10 minutes. This is the lazy girl hack to make matcha. Take a frother. You take your matcha, a little bit of this. I've actually been using monk fruit. I've been trying to eat less sugar. Put a little bit of almond milk. Now, little thing. You're gonna get this nice, like, thick. Halfway through that exam, my stomach started growling, which was so bad, but that's okay. We made it. As you can see, guys, hard work kind of pays off. Was it hard work or was it studying smarter? If you made it this far into the video, I'm glad you did. I hope you ace all your finals. I'm gonna end this video here because right after this, I'm going back to studying. So, because I'm not gonna wait as long as I did last time. I have my next final on Monday. I gotta study for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. But yeah, now I'm gonna enjoy my salad. I just got my grade back from one of the exams and I ended up getting a 91, so that means you should listen to me. And we're studying at Gregory's, so